Hey everyone, this is Blake with Recruitment Hockey coming at you with another video. Today we are going to talk about a drill that incorporates a lot of different scissors in a very base level kind of cycle. Not entirely, but the same kind of fundamentals to it. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a bunch of pucks out in the middle, put a coach there. We're going to put a line of guys right here. You'll do this out of both sides. And if you have the horses to do it, you can also do it out of both ends. All right, horses meaning coaches. Out of both sides, put a guy here and a guy here. The drill starts by the pass coming from the coach. So to the beginning of the line, we're going to pass it here. We'll call this player 1 to make it nice and easy to explain throughout the drill. We'll call that player 2. So player 1 is going to receive the pass from the coach to kick off the drill. He's going to pass it down to player 2. Player 2 is going to instantly pass it back to player 1. And now player 1 is going to start moving. So he picks up the puck. He's going to leave it. Now the lines are a little bit further apart than I want them to be, but just for drawing's sake, I'm drawing it a little bit further away from the wall. In a perfect world, we want to be a little bit closer. So this player is going to leave the puck for player 2 coming up, obviously leaving the puck to the outside. We never want to expose the puck to the middle of the ice to a defender, so the player leaves it to the outside for player 2 to pick up. Player 1's going to fill in this lane. Player 2 is going to get around. Now he's going to add one more pass here down into this area. He's going to continue on his track, player 2 that is, up to the slot, and then it's going to finish with player 1 hitting that pass back. All right. Obviously, once player 1 receives that pass, he shoots on the net. All right, so a couple of things. Player 2, after he's made that final pass, he needs to make sure he follows it up into this area, stops, and he's ready for a rebound. So he doesn't have to quite exit the drill. Second thing, make sure that player 1, or I'm sorry, whatever I said. So player 1 will actually be the one that makes that pass, obviously drops it, and then stops it from. Player 2 is the one that continues up the ice into this area, and he's going to get that pass back, and he's going to take that quick shot. All right, so if I missaid that, disregard. Player 1 is the one that's on the back door. Player 2 is the one that's going to be shooting it. All right, so obviously making a lot of quick passes here, a lot of quick movements. It's a very fast-paced drill. It's a quick pass from the coach, one touch, drop, pick it up, back down to the corner, and then one touch back into the slot, shoot it right away. All right, so what are we working on here? Obviously, there's an element of a scissor play. So when the player, we'll call this one player 3 down here, player 4, when player 3 leaves this puck to the outside for player 4, player 4 is coming up, and he's opening his hips. We're opening our hips, and we're creating that scissor action. All right, he makes that pass down. He continues. He's timing it. Right, obviously, he doesn't want to just beeline straight to the net like that. He wants to make sure if he has to get even higher, puck gets fumbled, whatever it is, get lower, that he's in a perfect spot to shoot and score. All right, we don't want him coming in, stopping, and not being an option. All right, obviously, we don't want to be shooting on top of the goaltender either. So making sure that when they get their hips open, they get their eyes up, they know exactly where they're passing it, and they put it right on the tape so that shot out of the corner can be quick on net. All right. Now, this is a very fast-moving drill. There's going to be a lot of different players involved, especially if you're running it out of both ends, depending on how many players you have. It's a very useful drill. So when we're doing it, hockey, in a game scenario, all right, if we imagine our player right here and our player up in this area, right, we're going to assume if this guy has the puck right here, that guy with the puck, that we're trying to isolate this defenseman. We're trying to create a 2v1, 2-on-1. In the game of hockey, you're trying to do that all over the ice. All right, so by us moving, we make this pass, we make the pass back, we start moving up the ice, we drop it to this guy, right? instead of being stagnant and not moving our feet and not moving the puck, now we're getting the defenseman to have to adjust to what we're doing. All right, so by just creating these little movements, these little passes, it's going to hopefully draw the defender that way, or that way, or even at the player over here. All right, because in this position right here where that defenseman is, he's in a good spot to stop a good scoring chance. All right, he's covering both guys essentially. We start getting him out of position, whichever way we can get him to go, that's what we're trying to do. So for all those young players out there, we're trying to create 2-on-1s all over the ice. All right, if we get this opportunity, which is a golden opportunity to score, or at least create some sort of high scoring chance from this area, we want to isolate this defenseman. Don't worry about all the other players filtering in and out. We have to create a 2-on-1 by getting this guy out of position, and then we'll worry about what's coming after that. All right, so that's the actual game portion of the drill. All right, obviously, there's a lot of skill involved with moving your hips, moving quick, catching passes, giving passes, putting it on the tape, moving up, and obviously timing the drill. All right, so it's a very useful drill. It's a very realistic drill, and it's a very good, I think, beginner drill. All right, you might say, how's this a beginner drill? It's seems somewhat complicated. There's a lot of moving parts here. I think it's a good beginner drill just because when we cycle the puck, being able to have players, obviously a normal cycle, coming up, chipping it off the boards, and then just continuing on around the net, right, or around the circles, is a normal cycle. And it looks easy on paper, but players tend to struggle with it a little bit more. So just having the 2 guys out there instead of the 3, and just that quick 2 to 3 passes there really helps just kind of open up exactly what we're trying to accomplish out of the corner. I hope I explained that in a good way. I think I did. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment area below if you still have questions or if I didn't explain that well. But I think this is a really awesome drill. I just think that it's very helpful for a bunch of different things. Obviously, creating an in-game scenario and then the skill base of it. So, like always, this has been another video from Recruitment Hockey. I'm the owner of that great company. My name is Blake Hackbarth. Thank you to everybody that tunes in on a daily basis, and keep continuing to like, comment, share, and subscribe. As I always say, it means more to me than you know, and I appreciate everybody that does do that for me. So thank you for tuning in, and have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you when the next video comes out. Thank you.